All right. Welcome to Energizing Your Life with a PLN. And this was kind of, yeah, I know it was going really well until we had to remember to record, right? And so what this session was is we applied for ISTE to put this in because having a personal learning network has really changed my life. And I know it's changed Abid's life as well. And so we put this session in, we got accepted to present at ISTE. And then at ISTE, Abid decided he wasn't going to go. And so I am at ISTE and I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this all by myself. I'm just going to have like a Avid selfie with the little picture of him, and people can just kind of take a picture with Avid or whatever. I don't know. And we'll talk about PLNs. But then day one of ISTE, I met the good Avid, Evo, in the hallway. I don't even know how, right by our presentation table. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is the good Avid. This is the person that is going to present this session. And I just asked him. I just said, hey, I just met you. It's like that one song. And with just asking him and kind of reaching out of my maybe comfort zone, and he had to reach out of his comfort zone because he didn't even know me, he said yes. And the next day we presented at ISTE together, and he completely changed my presentation. Like, I had this whole agenda and Evo came to me with a napkin. Does anyone else plan with a napkin? Because Evo does. And so Evo came to me and he was like, all right, I got this plan. And I'm like, it's on a napkin. Like, it's not a cute slide deck. We're really gonna have to up this poster session up. And again, it was just a lot of fun. Okay, so with that kind of overview, Abid and I met on Twitter. I was in the Sydney 19 Innovator cohort, and Abid was in the London. We have still never met in person. We were supposed to at ISTE, but then he never came. But with that, it all started from a dance party, and we had a host at the Google Innovator Academy, and all of these people are kind of showing up and entering into this chat about who was the best host, who was the best dancer, who could sing, all of this stuff. And it just became really fun. And ever since that, Abbott and I have had this like competition with everything. And you can kind of see my shirt right now. I have grid view. And so, yeah, I'm team grid view. Abbott is team whatever other view. But yeah, let us know in the chat. Are you team grid view, list view? Do you not care? But that's how our friendship started, was through all of these differences. And I don't know if anyone else has a friend like that, but Evo is not like that. Evo is completely different. And Evo is the good Abbott. Evo is kind. Evo loves grid view. And that is kind of how our connection grew. Again, just reaching out to him and seeing him that first day of ISTE, and someone was like, do you know Evo? And I'm like, no. And he's like, oh, I see you commented on Abbott's post, and you guys are really mean to each other. And that's just how we became really good friends. So with that, why do we need a PLN? And Abbott is really sick. And Abbott, do you want to talk, or do you need me to do your slide?
You go, Steph. You go. I'm not in the talkative mood.
Yeah, but Avid is here. So Avid has COVID. I think I'm allowed to say that. He announced it on Twitter, right? So with that, we are going to be talking about why we need a PLN. We are glad that Avid is here, even though he's not feeling the greatest. And that just shows a lot. Like, even though Abid's sick, he's still showing up to support this session. He probably got a lot of heat for not being at ISTE Live, so that might be another reason why he's here. I don't know. Or he has the fear of missing out. So first thing is just perspective. You need a PLN to help you with that perspective of that grid view and list view. Why do people use list view? Because in my head, it's always grid view, that just makes sense. But then I'm able to deal with other people that like list view because Avid has brought that perspective to me. That global audience, again, we're able to have people from London. Eva, you were just in France, right? Like the other day, like he is around the world, and having that global audience, I know especially during COVID, people were experiencing different things at different times of COVID. Like, hey, the UK, it kind of was after the US, but then in China, they were first. And so we're like gathering as much ideas as we could. And now that we have that common understanding or common help of what have you done and what not to do, has really helped as well. And then just when life gets hard, like again, right now, Abed's really sick. He's got people to support him, to make him maybe laugh or feel a little bit better when he's laying in bed. And then selfies. So Abed is the king of selfies. And if you go to a conference with Abed or you're following him on Twitter, but selfies, I learned through Abed that they really do make a connection. And when we did this presentation live at ISTE, there was people that didn't know each other in our little circle. I don't even know how we ended up in a circle, but we ended up in a circle. And one of the challenges that we did was a selfie. And just that selfie made that connection stronger, and it allowed people to connect in a different way. And I didn't realize that until I started seeing Ab, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she's posting like all these selfies. But now I kind of understand why you might want to do that. And then feedback. So you can go to a person on your PLN and ask them, hey, is this good or bad? Is this a great idea? Is this a bad idea? Or what other ideas do you have to bring this together? And then just direction. So kind of like, did I forget to do a step? Does this make sense? And you're able to kind of conference or have a conversation with a person and just ask them like, did I get all the steps in place before I implement this new idea or this new activity to my students? Or, hey, this went completely wrong. What could I do to make it better? And so Evo's napkin idea is right here. It's a life. And you're on mute, Evo, if you're trying to speak.
No worries. Thanks for that, Steph. Hi, everyone. How's it going? My name's Evo. As Steph has just mentioned, I'm just south of London, not too far from Abid, actually. Again, weird connection there in the sense of I connected with Abid on Twitter maybe about a year and a half ago, and probably Stephanie at the same time, but haven't really interacted with many of them. Abid probably a bit more so on Twitter, and then managed to meet Abid at BET at the end of March, face to face, which was really cool. And then bumped into Steph at ISTE without Abid. So yeah, strange in the way that I've gotten to know both Steph and Abid separately, but Abid and Steph know each other very, very well. And that's kind of created this really unique connection, really. And it just shows just how powerful your PLN can be. And so when I was invited to this session, I'm just a gamification kind of person. I like to challenge people to step out of their comfort zone. So I suggested we create some kind of PLN leveling system where people slowly step out of their comfort zone with things. So level one is just sharing something in a circle with a group of people. So first group and second group, did we get about 10 people, I think, Steph?
Yeah, I think we had about 10 to 15.
Yeah. And we just did a sharing circle, very easy going, tell us something, introduce yourself, tell us something unique about yourself. We then moved on to level two about 5 minutes after, and we asked people to go and introduce themselves to somebody in the circle that they didn't know. Level three was then going to somebody else and connecting with them and adding them to socials. Sometimes it can get a bit awkward when you do that. So we were promoting this with people. Level four, what we wanted people to do was not just add people on socials, but then find somebody else and actually take a selfie with them and tag them, or take a photo of ISTE and tag them into the actual posts. So again, you're taking it one step further. You're not just following them now, you're actually interacting with them. via social media. And then the last, there was a fifth level, wasn't there, where we grabbed people from outside of the circle, Stephanie, which I know Abid's gonna be doing something with that this time round. That was quite fun. It was a bit crazy, really, because at that point we probably ended up with the initial 10 or 15, and then just by default to about 20 because people had gathered. So for that challenge, what we really wanted to do was get people to step out of their comfort zone, and their job was to go, they had 3 minutes to go and grab other people and bring them into the circle to expand the circle. And then right at the end, we had this celebration photo, level 6, where we're essentially all talking to each other, and then we celebrated it with a photo, which you can see on our Twitter feed. So yeah, and we're hoping to be able to do a few of those things virtually in this session.
And we have a hand that has been raised. I just missed who it was, though. I just saw the notification for the. Was it Lester?
It's me. How you doing? Hey, Stephanie.
Hi, how are you?
Doing good. I'm running around the house doing chores at the like my first day off from summer school. But the question I had was, have you guys thought about taking these steps, not just for the PLN, but almost like the first couple days of school with the kids?
I have not.
No, but that would be a good suggestion. And it's a lot of these things, Lester, are things I do. Things I did when I was a teacher. So I'm not a teacher anymore, but for the 20 years that I was a teacher, these are the types of things I used to do with kids to try and get them interact more and feel a bit more comfortable in their learning space. So yeah, great suggestion, Lester.
Yeah, I like that idea. I think you could do like level up your classroom or level up your culture or something. What activities, and maybe as we're going through this at the end, think about how we could change this for the classroom, because I don't know if I would do a selfie in my classroom. What do you think? Like, our kids can't have cell phones. I don't know, but think about what we could replace as we're going through, because you guys are actually going to be interactive with these activities. All right, you guys ready for challenge number 1? Oh, Bitmojis. Yeah, or avatars. That's a good idea. Okay, so the first one is a Padlet. I'm going to put the link in the chat. And you are going to have, hopefully I did it all right. You're going to have about, what, a minute or two? I don't know yet. But do not go past this little stop. Let me see if I can move him. What account did I make this on? Why can't I move him? There we go, maybe. Just do level 1. So your name and your favorite color. You can add however you want to add that. And we're just going to take a second and we're going to kind of do that alone. And then we're going to come back together and share our first level.
I'm sorry to interrupt. How do I get to on the phone to the link?
You have a chat, like a little speaker on the phone?
Speaker. Yeah, I see a speaker, but I'll try to figure it out.
In there? Okay, apple green. That's very interesting. Oh, look at you, Greta, going over and above. Making hers purple.
Hey, Greta, I hope you're well. Greta was also somebody who I got to meet at ISTE in real life, which is really cool.
Black. Oh, like that's something I didn't realize. Someone
loads of
changed my
reds.
color. I kept it white.
You've got loads of reds. Oh, you can actually change it. Oh, hang on a minute.
You can change it.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, but we just quickly shared like a quick fact about us for round 1, because with round 1, and if you are going to do this in the classroom, I love that idea. You want to keep it easy. something kind of low cognitive because there are shy people like Evo. And because of that, you want to make them start to feel comfortable. You don't want to start with a higher level task, which is sometimes what I do. But again, you kind of want to just keep it simple when you're getting to know people, like something that people are able to answer pretty quickly, and they're able to have those different conversations with you. Yes, you can add this to a deck to a shared PD folder for other coaches. Yeah, completely. Feel free to reuse anything that we share today. Yeah, also can use this to form groups. Yeah, so when you say form groups, Christy, do you mean like all the reds would go together, or would you do different colors? Or like, I think we did animals at ISTE, and then another round we did something interesting about you. I hate that because I'm like, I'm not interesting. Like, that question's hard for me.
Yeah, my first thought was I would use it to form groups. I work with adult high school students, so my age range is 17 to 62 this past year. And it would just be one way with new students to form a group.
Yeah, that's great. I know Stephanie Rothstein, who's an amazing educator. She uses personality tests, which I'm obsessed with, and Megan and Ashley, I think they're on. We had a whole conversation about the Enneagram the other night. But she does true colors. It's 4 colors. And the students do a Google form. Here, I can pull that up real quick because maybe this could be a really good way. It's called Can We Talk EDU? And I can put the link in the chat. And on this website, the students do a quick Google form. And then after the Google form, well, I don't think it's quick. It's like 40 questions. After the Google form, they get a color. And what that color means is everybody gets like a color. And so my color is gold. Evo, have you ever done this? No?
No, I've never done it.
I wonder what color you are. Abid is a blue. So you could maybe base your groups on the colors, and then they could talk about their personalities or like different struggles or successes they have with each other. And she actually has on her website different activities that she does with her students. And they have to kind of present their color or about them to the class. And it's really funny because like golds are the ones that get things done. Greens, they think they have to research everything. They like to ask questions. Oranges, like they're the fun, adventurous type of people. They can wing it. And then you've got blues who are asking like, how are you? They like to be around people. They're very social. And so the golds get their presentation done right away. The oranges don't do their presentation, like you said, a timer, and they just come up and wing it to the class. It's just funny to see like the different personalities. So I could see you using that as one way to group students as well. All right, so thank you so much for sharing. Everybody passed level 1. Is there anyone that failed level 1, Evo?
No, I don't think you can fail. Let's not use the word fail, Steph.
Oh, okay.
In this circle.
Well, I didn't see Abid's color. Did he? He didn't put that up.
Oh, you can have a go at Abid.
Yeah,
Oh,
Abid.
some of the guys have put images. That's pretty cool.
I know. Look at these images. Some of
They're
you are
really
over and
cool.
above. These are golds.
I mean, that's a great way of actually getting students to express why they like the color so much. So they could always pick out. I mean, for me, I would pick out either a Ferrari or Mohamed Salah in a Liverpool football shirt. So it represents almost why you like the color as well. So, and it shows a bit more of that personality. So yeah, there's an additional way of possibly finding out more about your students.
Yeah, or one thing you did this summer, and they could upload some type of picture if they went somewhere or did something fun. Because I feel like some of our kids maybe went somewhere fun this summer. All right, next level. This is the group share. No, wait, is it? That was the last one. So now we're at level 2. Meet one person. So for meet one person, what we're going to do is we're going to put you in a breakout room for about maybe a minute. And you're going to be either with 2 people or 3 people. We might keep someone in the main room since we are recording, and you might be like our models for the recording. That way, if someone has to watch later, they can kind of see how we did this activity. But the first thing is you're just going to ask them where they're located, maybe get some information about where they live, what it's like where they live. And then after that, you can ask them more questions about themselves and just kind of get to know them. So at ISTE, again, we were in a circle and we had a partner up, and then we just started asking questions. And again, it was just a quick 1-minute activity. Okay. Are we ready for breakout rooms, Evo, or do you need to add anything?
No, that's cool. Let's do it.
Okay, so we are going to, I forget how many people are about in here. I think I'm going to do like 4 rooms. All right, so in our room, does anyone want to go first about where you're located?
Yeah, we needed more time there.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Stephanie, what did you do? We're trying to connect and you cut us off. You're on mute, Steph.
I felt really awkward in my room because Ava didn't talk to me and he was paired with so that's why I was like, okay, this minute's really long. Do we want to go back in and do another 2 minutes then, or?
Just have to be mindful of the time because we want to make sure that we finish on time. So it's up to you, Stephanie.
Okay. So on this Padlet, we're now at level 2.
Ah, yeah.
And I want you to go to the plus sign and say something about something you learned about someone today. So again, go ahead and hit that plus sign and let us know what you learned. You can use images, you can use GIFs, you can use whatever you really want to use to explain. Oh, yes, I can put the link back in. Here comes the Padlet link. And so again, with your students, I think you could partner them up and have them do this activity and maybe have some questions that they can ask. It is hot in the UK, I heard. And they don't have air conditioning. Did anyone learn that today? I learned that this week. Also, it's National Friend Day in Argentina. So happy National Friend Day. Thanks, Greta, for the reminder this morning. Oh my gosh, high school just recently had a fire. That sounds awful. And our kids have to wear blazers in school. That's crazy. It's hotter in the UK than Texas. Oh, yay, you got a PD resource. That's exciting. I love when you find someone and you're like, I need this, and they're like, I have it. Christy didn't allow Megan to talk. Megan's used to that. That's fine. Oh, one of our people created a shared technology folder. Right. I love these. So again, just quickly getting to know each other. Because of time, we are going to kind of limit that because we want to be respectful of your time. But if anybody wants to stay after, I'm happy to have you just talk if you want to just talk. So now we are ready for adding to our social medias. So this was exciting because at ISTE, I was not really, I was following some people that came to our session, but I learned some new people as well. So again, this was like an exciting time to meet other people. And so what I've learned is you can create this really cool QR code. And of course, I found it right after ISTE. And so Evo's going to share his screen because he hasn't done this yet. So he's going to do a live demo. Could go completely wrong, but that's okay, right? We're all here to learn together. But this is called QR Code Maker. Has anyone made their QR code with this fun little website? And if you have and you have it downloaded, feel free to add it to level 3. But if you haven't, we're going to walk through the steps and then we'll be able to scan each other and we can follow each other on social media.
Okay.
So once Evo gives over the reins,
QR code maker. Let me just get onto it first.
Yeah, and I'm going to put the link in the chat for everybody else since I made Evo do it the long, hard way.
Remember, I had never done it, so I really need to make sure.
Yeah, we told Evo he was not allowed to do it. We're like, you're going to do it live because that's always fun, right? And then we can walk through together like, oh, that's good.
Okay, cool. All right, so if you did you drop the website into the chat?
Yeah, I'm getting it right now. Okay, there's the link.
Cool. QR code tune. Okay, cool. Okay, so let me do it now. So let me share my
share your screen with the world.
A window. Where's my? Oh, there we go. Okay, can everyone see that?
It's coming. Yep. All right. So
Okay.
now that he is on this website, he is going to click Start QR Bot, I believe. No.
Nah.
Try web app. Try web app. Yeah, the other one. There you go.
Right. So then I need to get my Twitter handle, right?
Yep. And then go ahead and get your Twitter handle, and you're going to enter that link.
All right, here we go. So I've got my Twitter handle in here.
And then you hit
Okay,
next.
guys.
I'm assuming.
Next.
Add a photo.
Oh, select a photo. Oh, this could be interesting.
I know.
All right, I'm just going to take this one. Here. Yeah.
I'm curious to see what he picked.
Okay. Oh.
Face
Oh.
is not found. What kind of photo
Oh.
are you taking?
It was one where it's the new one that I put on Instagram, but it's only half my face because it's like the top half. It's okay. I'll find another one. Obviously. Okay. Hold on a sec, guys. There we go. Standard. Nice and standard.
Yeah, make sure you use a standard professional photo for this.
Oh, I haven't used those professional ones, Steph, that we got taken by Power School, was it?
Yeah. Did
Have you
anyone else
used those yet?
take advantage of that? I have not used mine yet. I need to. Okay, there it is. And then what he does is he can hit more styles, and if you're like, I don't like it, you can get a different version of you, or you can hit download.
Okay.
And then once you download it, go ahead and add it to the Padlet, and I can see we're starting to add to our Padlet.
Oh, geez. What's happened to my face?
You look really small there. You look like you're in high school there.
Kid. Anyway, listen, I don't want to take up too much time, so let me go to download. Right, adding it to the Padlet, right, guys? So I'm going to add it to the Padlet, and then you guys can do the same thing.
And I'm going to add the link again for the Padlet, just in case anybody needs it. And then again, we're on level 3. So you're going to add that QR tune to level 3 once you have created it. And what we learned too is not every educator at ISTE was on Twitter. Some of them were on Instagram. And so we had to, I'm not a huge Instagram person, but we were able to connect that way as well. So if you're not on Twitter, feel free to put where we can find you.
Where's my tune? There we go. Okay.
And again, here's the steps if you need them. So choose web browser option, drop the link, upload your photo, and then choose make it more fun to see other tune styles. And then you can download it if you would like to. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take a moment and we're going to start to follow each other. And some of you are probably already following each other, but if you're not, in Twitter, how we did this the day of, if you can see my little, I don't know if you can see me. Let me pin my video. There we go. Can you see my video?
Yeah.
So right here, if you click your little photo, you're able to go all the way to the bottom, and there is this little QR icon. And we were able to just open this during the day, and then people could scan and follow us. So if you are at a real life conference, you can do that, and you're able to just scan each other and quickly connect. But since we're virtual, we kind of wanted to try this new way. Yes, I did get an iPhone. I feel like I've had it for a little bit. All right, so about a minute, and go ahead and start following someone. If you have followed them, send them a DM and just say, hi, how are you?
My phone froze.
crap, I realized this is going to go to YouTube later and we could get copyrighted. So that's not a good idea. So
Yeah,
just
well,
awkward
Google
silence
and
a little
YouTube,
bit.
don't they? So you'll be okay. You'll be all right.
Yep. So if you have never used the QR code, you're just going to open up your camera. And then once you open up your camera, you just scan the QR and a little website should pop up. Anyone having issues with Greta's? Just me. Might be me. Yep, it was me. I got it now. Yeah, and if you have other resources you want to share, I love what Maya did is she has a Facebook group, it looks like, a Twitter. She added all kinds. I love you. You're an oversharer. I already made a new friend today. All right. What do you think about level 3? Has everyone passed? Do they get their points? Okay, I think we're ready for level 4. So level 4 is you are going to pick 4 people from level 3 and write on their social. So just kind of, you can either send them a direct message or you can send like, hey, so glad you're joining us today live. But you're just going to now kind of make that connection even more deeper. So that way you are able to connect later. And that way maybe they'll post after the session and just say something. But now you're going to pick 4 different people and go ahead and write on their social media something you want to tell them. And this, again, this is where it starts to get awkward. If you're not comfortable sharing, this is your time to step outside of your comfort zone. And I'm going to put the wake link back in the chat just in case anybody needs it. And this time I will set some songs that are from WeVideo that are okay for YouTube. And we'll do a 3-minute timer. After this ad. so time is up. How did that go? I couldn't have I just picked one app and I'm sorry. Okay, but yeah, again, like just reaching out on Twitter can really grow your personal learning network. And I know Greta is really good about this. Sometimes she will see a post that I have posted and then she just DMs me to ask me more. And at the beginning, it was, it was probably a little awkward maybe for her to do that. I don't know. But over time, we became really good friends. And like ISTE was just a reunion for us to connect. So if you see something that someone posts on Twitter, they probably have taken a lot of time to create that resource or share something. And this just makes it a way for you to connect, ask questions, grow deeper. And then because of that small connection that you did at the beginning to get outside of your comfort zone has allowed them to try new things or to grow that connection. And when you see them at a conference, it's super exciting. And maybe you can collaborate on a project. So maybe something like that. All right, so it looks like everybody, I'm going to say, passed level 4. So now we're at level 5. Level 5 is going to be weird. What we're going to do is you are going to send a DM. Do not post on Twitter to everybody because I don't want meat bombers in this Google Meet. And once we get, should we do a selfie first, Evo? So we can do like a before and after?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to stop presenting. So if you guys want to be in the selfie, turn on your camera. If you don't want to, just leave it off. Yeah, this would be fun for new teachers. I agree. All right, I'm going to take the photo in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Smile. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, so now that we have the before after, this was just fun to see how many people we could get. So I'm going to set another probably 3-minute timer. And your challenge is to invite as many people to join the Google Meet. And they probably will have no idea why you are asking them to join. And it's going to be hilarious. But we want to see if that selfie can grow. In one of the groups, how many people did they get, Evo?
So the first group, because we ran it twice, right? So the first group, we probably got about 25. And then the second group, we showed them the selfie from the first group. And they're like, oh, we're going to beat that.
Oh, I have the
I
picture.
think it was like maybe 35 or 40. It was a lot. I don't even think we could all fit them in because there's so many.
Yeah, this was the first group, and the second group was twice as big.
Yeah.
So again, you're just gonna randomly send direct messages to people. They might not be online, but you're just gonna keep sending it to whoever you want to. I put a sentence starter in the chat that says "Hey," and you can maybe erase the blank.
Steph, what we're gonna do is actually challenge the group, guys. Can we challenge the group? We're at 14 at the moment. Do you reckon? Give us a thumbs up if you think, as a group, we can get 30 or more people in total in the next 4 minutes. 30 or more. That's one person each. 30 or more. Can we do that, peeps? Yeah. WhatsApp, Voxer, Twitter, whatever other people use, email. Go for it. Let's see if we can hit that number. And let's expand our PLN.
All right. So again, we're going to set a timer. How long do you guys need to get 30 people here?
Let's give them about 4 minutes.
4 minutes? Okay.
5 minutes. Les is saying 5 minutes. 5 minutes?
5 minutes? Okay. We're going to do this one.
Hard water?
Oh, it doesn't need to be people you know. Okay, so ready, set, go.
Go. Steph, I think, in your original tweet, I reckon, like the one from this session, put a comment on that tweet to say, inviting as many of you who are online now to join this put the tag in.
Well, I was going to send an email blast.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I need to start the timer again. You guys got a few extra minutes.
Let's see what I can do on Twitter. To get them in, do I just copy and paste this link above me?
Yeah, this is the meet link.
Right, so I can just put that into Twitter and it comes in, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
As many PLN.
Oh, we got one.
We gotta welcome the new people.
Yes, welcome. Let's hang on for a second.
Oh, that's what it's
Hey, Cami.
Feel free to invite other people. We're in a competition right now. Here's the sentence starter for you.
So
Invite
just put it
others.
out on Twitter.
Oh, we got someone else. Good job, people. Welcome, new folks. We're having a competition right now. Feel free to join the competition by inviting somebody.
Hi, Alicia
Greta invited
Harper.
you.
Welcome to the chat, Alicia.
I'm trying to see who's online right now. Okay, we got 2 more people joining.
It's good.
Oh, Eva left the meeting. Eva's back.
Don't know what happened then, sorry.
Oh gosh, we could get meat bombers. Eva just put the link on Twitter. That was one of the rules not to do. So we have some inappropriate. We're very sorry.
I've just put educators though. I didn't just say anyone.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. I did say, as many educators involved in this PLN chat. I didn't.
Yeah, I remember when we got meat bombed, Megan, and it was awful.
Really?
It was bad. It was during Edgy Protocols. They had to cancel the whole conference, not because of us, but I mean, I think it was because of us. I like to think that. Oh my gosh. All right, we're at 22, folks. If you're just joining us, welcome. We have a competition going on right now. We're trying to get 30 people in this Google Meet. Feel free to start inviting people. Yeah, happy to be here. Happy to have you here.
Hi, Citizen Can. Good to see you. Glorianne, good to see you. Welcome. Katora.
Thanks for having me.
No worries, guys. So, guys, whilst people are coming in, no. Thank you very much for joining us, Kentora.
Yeah, make sure you don't leave. Like, you can't leave.
No, but Stephanie, some people have only got a couple of minutes. But in the chat, Stephanie, do you want
to only have a minute?
The Padlet link again, and they can kind of follow people and connect with Padlet, right?
Here is our Padlet link for this.
So just so you know, guys, there's a Padlet link over the past 50 minutes we've been connecting with people from different parts of the world to expand and basically promote people expanding their PLN benefit of it. So feel free to click on that link and learn more about people in the direct community and connect through that. 25, Steph. This is good.
We got 5 more. 8 seconds.
Is it only 8 seconds? Oh.
4 seconds. Are we going to do it?
Oh.
All
That's
right.
not bad.
So
That's
I
not
don't
bad.
think we made it, but that's okay. We still upped our number. So because people do have to leave, or who knows what they were in the middle of doing, we're going to take a group selfie real quick, and then we're going to explain. So if you want to be on the selfie again, please turn on your camera. If you don't, just leave it the way that it is. And then I don't know how to get the 11 others. I don't know how to do this. Evo, suggestions? I don't know how to get everybody. We should have just said however many people we could fit in the selfie.
27.
Right. If you're not in the selfie, I apologize. Okay. Smile in 3, 2, 1. Okay, what's the 3 dots going to do for me, Avid? Change layout, maybe? Oh, I can. Okay, I got this. Okay, I got it. Okay, everybody's in now. So 3, 2, 1. Smile or do something crazy. Abid, please stop chatting because I can't get the photo because the chats are popping up. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay. All right. So if you just joined us, feel free to hop off if you're in the middle of something. But thank you for coming on. Our goal was to grow our PLN, and we did that. We were able to grow that PLN. I think what was the number before? I forget.
27,
already.
we got 2.
Yeah, so that is awesome that we were able to grow that PLN. But again, selfies are just a great way. Here's our before picture. Here comes our after picture. I know we were close to the goal. It's okay. It's okay. Maybe next time. But look how many more people we had. And so again, selfies are just a way to grow that personal learning network. Oh, I love Elizabeth who's driving right now. That is amazing.
Dedication.
I know that is dedication. But again, it's just a fun way to kind of grow people. You're able to, someone else just joined. They're a little late though. But that's okay. But selfies again are just a way that you're able to grow your PLN and get to know each other. We got some more people joining. They're probably like, what is going on right now? Yeah, so that was fun. That was a lot of fun. Anything else for level 5, Evo?
I mean, obviously, it looks like level 5 and level 6 we've kind of combined together. But it's all about trying to just step out your comfort zone, really, isn't it, Stephanie? I think really, I mean, if I quickly share before we jump off, what I did when I started using Twitter in 2018, I made an effort to get to know people who were not regional to me. Back then, I was in the UAE. And I directly started to connect with people in the UK and the States. And as a result, 3 years later, when I went to ISTE, I actually knew people at ISTE, but I'd never met them before. So the Barbara Brays, the Eileens, the Stephanies, the Chris Quinns of the world, Rochelle, just because of building your PLN. So it really does make a massive difference to your real life as well when you finally get to meet them.
And hey, we might reach our goal of 30 by the end of the session. We're at 28, guys. Yeah, so with that, we have one more bonus challenge. If you are wanting to participate, you're going to let us know if you are team grid view or list view on social media.
Steph, we've done it.
What?
I think we've hit the 30. Yay! We hit the 30.
Oh, we did it. I'm going to count that as passing. What do you guys think?
That's amazing.
Think we should count it?
31.
Oh my gosh, we're going over, guys, over and above. So right here is the link if you want to participate on social media. Again, this is just a great way to get people talking. I'm team, and then you're going to change it to what team you are. I'm team Gridview, or you can say team Evo or team Avid, whatever you want to put in that space. And then you're going to tweet so that way we can share in our knowledge of just having fun and building our PLN. Make sure you comment on other people's posts to continue building that PLN. And we will tweet out our group selfie very shortly. And again, thank you so much for
Steph, do you want
joining
to
us.
quickly mention what we've just built with the Global Staff Room PLN
Oh, yeah.
on
Yeah,
Sundays
go ahead.
on Twitter? You could jump onto Twitter and show people.
Also on Sundays, every Sunday, Evo starts a post. I'm doing it all wrong. Global.
So again, about 2 years ago, in order for me to help others connect, I started something called Global Staff Room Sunday. And I posted that every Sunday, an opportunity for people to connect with each other and share what they were doing for the week. After meeting Steph and Abid, I realized that Sunday was confusing people. So we changed it to Global Staff Room PLN. So every Sunday, myself, Stephanie and Abid will be co-hosting this like slow chat to try and get people to connect and share their what they're doing for the week. So feel free to jump in and connect with other people and grow your PLN, guys.
Yeah. And thank you so much for joining us today. We hope that this has energized you to connect with others. I know there are a lot of connected educators already on here, but it just continues to prove that you are making a difference when you connect with people outside of your comfort zone or outside of your state or country. And also feel free to check back on the Wakelet because we're going to upload this to YouTube. Hopefully we don't get it taken down with some of the music that I had. But this way it will probably continue to grow with just some of these social medias. Also, if you were pulled in by another friend, feel free to go through the recording and do the levels alone while you're watching that recording. And then with that, Classroom, I love that conversation that we had at the beginning. So I want to bring it back before we leave. Classroom application. I think this could be used in the classroom. I love what Lester was saying. And so maybe, level 1 is just a quick getting to know you activity. Level 2 is maybe something with they meet a new friend and they share something about that friend like we did. I think those two could be the same. Level 3, I think it was Patricia, I think someone in the chat, Patricia, I believe, suggested avatars. Students could create maybe an avatar for their little self or use their Bitmoji. What are you guys thinking for level 4 since we had to write on other people's social media? What do you think could be a good level 4? I think you could do a class selfie. Any ideas?
Maybe you could get Post-it notes and ask somebody to write something down about someone on a Post-it note and put it on a wall, like an interesting fact. Mm-hmm. And then with that in mind, other people could learn about others using the Post-it notes on the wall.
Yeah, we could do something like that. And then you could do a class selfie. That could be fun, like an August selfie to the end of the year selfie and see how much students have changed. But you can totally use this with your new staff. I think it could be a fun way to just get to know people. And again, gamifying things make it less awkward. So again, thank you for joining us. I'm going to end the recording now. Feel free to stay on and hang out or hop off if you need to hop off.
Catch you soon, guys. Thanks again for joining us.